Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. A lot of people have this idea that autistic people are incapable of empathy. This isn't true at all. Some autistic people cannot express empathy in ways that other people can understand, and I think that's where this notion comes from. Here's a story about a time George showed empathy toward a classmate. Now George is mostly nonverbal. If he needs something, he'll say so, and if you ask him a question, he'll answer it. But it's unusual for him to initiate a conversation about, for instance, what happened at school that day. George has a school friend who we will call Lisa. On Halloween a couple of years ago, the kids wore their costumes to school, and the school day ended with a Halloween dance. When George's school bus brought him home, he walked into the house and said, "I'm worried about Lisa." We asked him why, and he said, "She lost her wand." That was as far as his explanation went, so I texted a friend who works at the school. She responded that Lisa had gone to school dressed as a fairy, and at some point during the dance, the wand that came with the costume had gotten lost. I thought that was the end of that, but George went to his brother James and asked for $2. James didn't question anything, he just said, "Okay," and gave George $2. And George then came to me with the $2 and said we needed to go to the store to get a new wand for Lisa. Now for George, this is advanced thinking. You know, something bad happens to a friend, he wants to fix it, he understands that he needs money to fix it, he gets money, and then he approaches me to carry out his plan. I was super impressed and really touched that he was so focused on putting things right for his friend. We went to the store, a couple of stores actually, and he got the wand, which he presented to Lisa the following day. She was so happy to have a wand again, and George was happy because his friend was happy. And now, let's see what's behind door number 9. Here's the blurb for today. Did you know that the very first Christmas card was sent in 1843? And that today, December 9th, is International Christmas Card Day. I did not know that. It all began when Londoner Sir Henry Cole found himself stressed out over a big pile of unanswered mail. He asked his friend, artist John Calcott Horsley, to illustrate a card with holiday greetings and had 1,000 copies made by a local printer. This solved his problem and also started a billion-dollar industry. We've moved past those days, haven't we, when you get all this mail and you have to deal with it, and now we have that problem in our email. I don't know how many unread messages I have. All of the important ones do get read, so I don't want you to think that people send me emails and they just kind of sit there in the wasteland of my inbox. I get a lot of spam and junk mail and things that I've subscribed to over the years and things that people claim I've subscribed to over the years even though I don't have any memory of it. Someone needs to come up with the equivalent of Christmas cards for email. I guess, you know, we do have e-Christmas cards, but it doesn't solve the problem. If anything, it puts you on yet another mailing list, so you get even more junk email. But this guy had the right idea for sure. The first mission of kindness for today. You already guessed what this mission will be about, right? Yes? Christmas cards. If you have time, you can make your own, but store-bought cards are perfectly fine too. The important thing is that you send them, and that is always the challenge. When is the last time you sent a Christmas card by snail mail? It has been so long for me. We don't get a lot of cards in the mail anymore. I do get a handful of them, but I do not remember when I last sent out Christmas cards. I send all my cards by email these days. I don't even have people's mailing addresses anymore. But what we might do, now that I'm thinking about it, is handwrite some holiday cards and hand deliver them to some people we know around the neighborhood. That might be an idea. That would be nice. The second mission. Buy at least one of this year's Christmas gifts at the Salvation Army or similar charity shop. It's kind to those in need and to your wallet. I think the idea of charities and charity shops have been kind of wrecked in recent years by the discovery that a lot of the money that goes to the charities does not actually end up helping the people it's supposed to be helping. There has been a decline in trust in charitable organizations and, you know, donating to charity and buying things from charity shops. It's a really tough call. If you're going to do that, I would suggest that you first do a bit of research on the charity that you are intending to support, just to make sure they're on the up and up and, you know, not doing anything sketchy with the money that they receive. And I think an alternative to this might be to support local businesses. Family-run businesses have been hit so hard during the pandemic, and they need our business more than they have ever needed our business before. So if you're not comfortable with the charity thing, that might be an alternative for you. Buy something from a local business that is struggling. And there we have it for today. I cannot let you go without my daily reminder for you to take care of yourself. Get yourself a new notebook. It doesn't matter that you already have 37 notebooks that you haven't used. There is no such thing as too many notebooks. Jump in a rain puddle. Why should kids have all the fun? Who decided that adults can't put on a pair of rain boots, go outside, and splash up a storm in a rain puddle? We can be kind to others and ourselves and have a blast at the same time. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, live your best life and be kind. Bye.